Hola amigo amigas, mayang hapon, kamusta naman mo diha? I'm hoping all is well and swell wherever you are. I know the pandemic has been so hard on us, but we'll get through this, okay? So yesterday when I did a little supply run, I went to the Asian store and got myself, ta-da, a fresh young coconut. And in Philippine we call this buko. And this is the kind of coconut that we would eat and drink, not the one with a hard shell. Yes, with a hard shell. This is something that I made, by the way, from our own coconut in the Philippines. So this is a sweeter kind since it's young, and the meat is not so thick, and it's really delicious. I haven't had a really amazing coconut here in Germany. Well, of course, since coconuts are not really something that you can find in here. I tried to eat one from the grocery, but it just did not cut it. I didn't like it. It was a very traumatic experience. So when I saw this one yesterday at the Asian store, I just knew I had to get one because I just love coconut water so much. And I hope that the meat inside here is a little bit thick because I'd be so sad if it isn't. Okay? So hali, ubani ko mangaon, manginom og mangaon ta. So first of all, let me just say that this is going to be my first time to eat a coconut with a plastic packaging, because in the Philippines, I would normally just get some from our backyard. I don't know how to climb a coconut. I'm not really great at that, but I could just use a bamboo pole and poke some coconut until it falls from the tree. Or I could just have some kids get some for me. So this is €2, and how much is it? €2.59. That's around roughly around 300 pesos, which is quite expensive for a coconut, because it could be either just be free, or you can buy it from the streets at around, I think in Cebu it's 30 pesos. Okay, it does smell like a coconut. I don't know how to open this one without a sundang or a machete, because in the Philippines I would normally use a machete, but since I don't have one right now, I'll just use this big knife right here. And this looks quite young, so I think this will do. Okay, so let's open that one. Wait, okay, first and foremost, let's try to remove the outer layering, or the husk. Okay, good. Let me check if the shell is a bit hard. Yeah, it's a little bit hard, so I think that's gonna be tricky later on. I hope it's not that hard though. Wait. Okay. Yep. Okay, the shell is a little bit hard, so I'm not gonna be expecting a sweet, fresh coconut water, but I hope it's not so old. Wait, let me open this one. Okay. Oh. One more time. Okay, that's a bit scary. I hope I won't wake the neighbors up. Okay. Okay, I'll just do this outside. I'll be back, okay? Okay, so I succeeded in opening the shell. It's a little hole right there, and the meat is actually a little bit on the old spectrum. got myself a bamboo straw. I got this in, where is this? Kibangay, that's in Bukidnon. Okay. Yep. Here it goes. Okay. So happy. Okay. Here goes. Okay, I gotta be honest here. It's not a really young coconut. It's halfway between a buko and something that you would make or turn into coconut milk. The coconut water itself, I could already taste a little bit of coconut oil, if you know what I mean. But this is so much better than the ones that I bought at a grocery store here. So this one is from Thailand, and in some grocery stores in Germany, they got it from, well, they usually get it from Spain. So I would suggest, if you really want to have a coconut and you need to have your coconut fix, you go to an Asian store. This is not really the best coconut, but this is fine. Taste-wise, I would give this a 7. Oh my God. Before I open this one, I put it inside the fridge. That's why it's a little bit cold, so it's very refreshing. Oh, because I'm having a little vacuum in there. I'll show you. I'll show you the hole that I made. There you go. Is it worth €2.59? Yeah, I think it's worth it. Not the best, but you know, I don't really have that much option anyway. And this is the closest thing I could ever get to a tropical vacation right now. In the Philippines, normally I would finish like the whole coconut on my own. I think it's almost done. Now, let me try to open this one so that I can eat the meat. Okay, so let's try to open this one. If only I have a machete right now. This is quite hard, it's quite difficult because it's already old. I can always try. Okay, finally, let's open this one. And, oh, ta-da! Okay, so it looks weird. It does not look appealing at all. Okay. Let me try to have a bite. Okay, so I'm not really sure about this one because the thing is, It doesn't look that great. It doesn't look fresh. From what I can see, I think this has been frozen for such a long time when it was shipped here in Germany. That's why it kind of looks like this one. But here it goes. Not that bad. The consistency is different. You could really tell that it's not fresh. Surprisingly, it doesn't taste as bad as it looks. I think I'm gonna finish this myself. Yeah, so here's my honest review on that coconut. I can say that I've had way better coconuts in the tropics. It's not really the best coconut there is, but it's fine. If I want to have coconut, I'd still get some from the Asian store. Would I want something from the Philippines or anywhere from the tropics? Hell yeah. I think the tropical fruits, if you eat it from the country itself, especially if it's fresh, it's just way more delicious. All in all, I would say that I've had way better coconuts in the Philippines, and I'm pretty sure this is not the best representation of coconuts from Thailand. It's just that I think the reason why it looks like this, it tastes and it smells like this, is because it had to be transported and it had to be preserved longer. Now, of course, it begs the question, does it suffice your coconut craving? I would say yes, but let me just put it this way. It's not the best coconut there is, but it is the best option that we have if you are living in Germany or any cold country. So let's just leave it at that. Okay? So daghang salamat sa pagtanaw. I'm hoping you guys are staying healthy, exercise, drink loads of water, load up on vitamin C. Okay? So daghang salamat sa pagtanaw and see you next time. Tschüss!